And welcome to your darling sports show, Daily Trust Sports Show. My name is Joshua Deyemi, your sport commando. And with me, as usual, to discuss sport this morning is Mr. Odion Ighalo. You are welcome, the sports terminator.
As you say.
Okay, so today, the Super Eagles will be taking on the Guinea in their second match of the ongoing African Cup of Nations in Egypt. And we'll be discussing about the chances, the lineup and the Super Eagles' chances today, and also we'll talk about the drama that ensued in France when the Super Falcons refused to leave their hotel room after being kicked out of the competition by Germany. Then we'll talk about the Aito Cup quarter-final fixtures, as well as the scores of the round of 16 matches. We'll go into the transfer market to see what is happening, and also, if time permit, we'll talk about the Athletics Federation trial that is ongoing in the National Stadium. Now, first to the Super Eagles. The Nigerian Super Eagles will be playing the Guinean counterpart in their second match of this ongoing African Cup of Nations this evening by 3:30 Nigerian time. And based on record, the Super Eagles have always had it tough with the Guinean national team. They've played 16 times together, and the Super Eagles have won 4 times. The Guinea national team won 4 times and 8 draws. And today they will be going head-to-head in their second match. The Guinean national team, after playing a 2-2 draw in their first match, they'll be looking forward to having a full 3 points against the Super Eagles today. What is your take, and how do you see the match panning out?
These are two teams that they know each other well over the years. Like you said, they've played 8 times, and they know 16 times, and they've met. Nigeria won 4 times, Guinea won 4 times, and they lost the other matches. Now they did the other matches. Now this is going to be a very interesting match, because now Guinea drew their match against Madagascar 2-2. So we have the upper edge now in the group. We are leading, and we are going to see Guinea playing a 4-2-3-1 formation as he did against Burundi, where we have Akpeyi, of course, is our number 1 keeper right now, while Ezenwa is our second choice.
Well, are you sure that he's going to play the same format?
Because he's going to play 3 midfield, with using Etebo, Ndidi, and Iwobi. Iwobi is going to be our top, number 10. And Ighalo, of course, is going to start after scoring
Are you predicting, or you are so sure about it?
I'm so sure about this.
Okay,
don't worry.
that John Obi Mikel will be relegated to the bench?
You will start on the bench. Because if you look at the game against Burundi, Mikel was not so fantastic because he was playing as a 10. We don't see Mikel as 10. We see Mikel as a defensive, a holding midfielder. But then when it comes to the national team, they always play him as 10. But then the moment Musa came on board, on the match, inside the match, and Iwobi went to take Obi's place, we saw that's where the game changed.
Okay, now let's leave the personnel out of discussion for now. We'll still come to that. But now let's look at the motivation, the team spirit, and the tactics of the team. Are they up to the task going up against Guinea this evening? These
are 3 times African champions, so they are good to go. The latest gist come from the camp about their spirits, about the money issues. Will not dampen their spirits. They're professionals. They're only fighting for their rights when it comes to the money issue. So the information coming out from their camp had it that they refused to train earlier and later trained yesterday night. But they refused to even attend the press conference, the match press conference, the pre-match press conference, and they refused to train at the time they're supposed to train until when the issue was settled. Though the NFF have come out and they've denied owing them any money except for the Burundi bonus, which will be paid as the federal government just released funds to them yesterday. According to that statement, which we both read, now they say they're not owing them any money except they owed money, and now they've paid the money for them to the end of the tournament is available. That means if they go beyond the group stage, quarterfinals, semi-finals, up to finals,
there'll be no issue.
That there'll be no issue. That their money is that means for the next, I think that'll be the next 7 matches, so to say. Their money is available. So let us owe them to that word. I know the boys refuse to trade because, of course, knowing the antecedent of NFF, promise and they'll fail them. So now say, okay, no, this time I'm not going to train, no press conference, until they got the assurance that
Their money is in.
and according to what the report says, that they were paid, that they're going to pay yesterday night. So we don't know yet whether they've been paid. But according to the report, to go from Egypt.
But the NFF said they will need to convert the money to dollars.
$2 for them to pay, and they said that some
of
them
the
their
players
accounts,
are not having accounts. They are they are to be paid through other players like that.
How will these players, all of them,
that they refuse to submit account numbers according to them?
I don't believe that none of them will refuse on the account number, knowing that they can't pay for Nigeria and they will need money. And
it's part of the process of your registration.
So how is it possible that all of them here will not submit the account numbers? All the 23 players will not submit the account numbers.
Okay,
and they will allow them to go.
Let's believe.
So according to the say that they'll pay their money yesterday night. So let's hope that they paid. We'll confirm that they paid their money yesterday night for the Burundi game, and they've settled them for the next 2 matches, while the money for the next 5 matches are kept somewhere.
Okay, now going forward, let's look at the team that will play against Guinea. No, you were mentioning earlier. I said no, you should wait.
Okay.
Against Burundi, the coach decided to use 2 anchor men in Didi, Wilfred Didi and Odion Ighalo Etebo, with Mikel playing the number 10, the creative midfielder role. And now Kalu is back after the scare, after he fainted in training. He's back and is fit to play today. And with Sheu's injury, how will you line up against a very stubborn and good Guinea national team? Now,
Sheu, unfortunately, is out of the tournament due to the injury that he sustained. And in his place has been Chidozie, who played fantastic, who played well against Burundi, and is almost certain to take up that position again on the right side of the defense. And we should expect to see Odion Ighalo and Iwobi as the 3 midfielders. Now let's start. Akwe is going to be the keeper. Chidozie, Ekong, Omeru, and I know it is a fantastic back heel assist. It's sure to retain his position at the left back. So we're going to have Chidozie, Ekong, Omeru, and I know as our defenders. Ndidi, Iwobi, and Etebo as our 3 defenders.
3 men defenders.
While Chukwueze and Musa will be on the flanks, and Ighalo as our top.
Okay, that is another issue. In the last game, Paul Onuachu was preferred to start to lead the Eagles' attack, and according to some of our viewers now, they felt he did well.
Yeah, he did well.
Match,
he did well, but he
lost
some chances. But how will you not drop Ighalo that scored the only goal of the game for you and put back on the bench? He has won that right to start the game.
Because he had 2 chances, he wasted 1, and he scored 1.
He scored.
Yeah. Okay, now let's quickly look at our viewers' comments. Happiness on our Twitter at Daily Trust, Daily_Trust. We have comments already, and Happiness is saying Onuachu should start. Christian, who is at Christian 152-20-027. He said Paul is very good in the air. That means Paul should start. Then it's Shugao. He's saying Paul because he is the best. Then the Munia is saying Odion Ighalo should start. Then Wizpool is of the view that Paul Onuachu is the future. He needs more playing time. Whether Ighalo starts or Onuachu starts does not matter.
I don't Onuachu still has a future in the national team. If Ighalo begins to feel that he is untouchable, that cannot be taken out, then Ighalo Paul Onuachu can give him that competition. That yes,
look, this position is up for grab.
You're my senior in this national team. You'll be there before me. You don't know everything, but then I'll fight for your shirt.
Okay.
So,
then it's Mupsi. It's Mupsi saying Ahmed Musa should lead the attack. How will it look like?
Musa cannot play 9. We are used to see Musa from the wings.
The kind of game we play, we need someone that is big, that is who to hold all the play in the middle.
Musa cannot do 9. He can't play 9.
He can only run from the flanks.
From the flanks.
Then Seydou Salisu is saying Paul Onuachu should start. Bashir Abubakar Bagu is saying, I wish them the best. He's not making any suggestion, but he said, I wish them the best. Now let's go to our Facebook page and quickly see what our viewers are saying. Idris Issa Lamido is saying Ighalo.
Ighalo.
He wanted to say Ighalo. Ighalo should start. Then Mohammed Awal Abdikarim is saying Ighalo should start as well. Then Sonny Welly is saying, I would like the coach to stick to his winning team. Guinea may prove a little hard to crack, but certainly we will come out victorious. Love your show. Thank you so much. He's saying the coach should stick with the winning team.
Which means Ighalo is going to be the winning team.
Okay. But when you look at the substitution, that is part of the game. When you have some players playing and you studying their game, seeing where the problem is and bringing someone to solve that problem, is not the best way to play the game. Yeah,
I mean, yes, it is. But let me talk about something about Omeru Kenneth. I'm impressed that he has been in and out of the national team, and he is able to prove himself that he is good, even for Chelsea too. Okay, Chelsea use me back. But then he started off all these low moves here and there. Omeru is an experienced defender, and I'm glad that he has been able to bench Leon Balogun, who of course has not been able to play for his club in Brighton and Albion in England. So it's good that we have solid defense, and I believe these defenders are able to hold.
And we have options.
Yes, we have options.
But when you look at the game against Burundi, a very newcomer in the competition, they had two clear chances in the first half. Only Pay was able to save us.
Sometimes sometimes every team always has this challenge with first match that they are just still trying to blend into the tournament. Even
after all the warm-up matches?
Yes, trying to blend into as the game progresses,
they will blend
in. They will get to...
Okay, let's get other comments. Mujitaba Seidu Buhari is saying, I love my country, Nigeria. That's just what he's saying. Then Ahmed Gona is saying, I hope Nigeria beat Guinea.
No, we will beat Guinea.
3-0.
We just need, since we have 3 points and they have 1 point.
Then Tasiu Abubakar is saying, I love Nigeria. Ighalo should start. Then Undukwe Siobi is saying, I hope Samuel Kalu is fit enough to start today's game. He's fit, but he may start from the bench.
He needs to...
Samuel Adeleke say, Babajide, well done, sir. I don't know. I love my country, Nigeria. That's what Awalu, Usman, and Ahmad Gona is saying. So, it seems our viewers, they have mixed reactions. Some want Onuachu to start to continue at the leading the line, while some say Ighalo should take over. But when we look at other available strikers, we have Henry Onyekuru. We still have Simon.
And Victor Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen is another good striker. I don't know, is there any way the coach can accommodate two strikers, Onuachu and Ighalo? Maybe
we'll try that after getting this 3 points against Guinea, maybe against Madagascar, where you have nothing to lose again. You've already won the group at that point, so you can try that formation. But for now, let's get 3 points first. The result matters now.
So you mean that formation is not potent enough to get results for us? Having two strikers up front, then using a 4 midfield setting.
Formation now depends on the personnel you have. Now, to use a 4-2-2, a 4-4-2 formation for Nigeria, it requires now blocking the midfield. And our kind of game that we love to explore wings.
Okay, now let's say for example, instead of using 3 midfielders, you bench a table. Let Wilfred be the only anchor man, number 4. Then he will be placed 10. Then you still use your wingers.
Now, like I said, it now depends on the personnel and the idea.
We have the personnel
and the idea of what the coach wants. It's what the coach wants to do.
Most times you have to look at the options, the team you are, the opposition, the team you are playing, and their strengths and their weaknesses.
But you can make your opposition to play to your own strengths.
That's if your strength is
superb.
Superb.
Okay, for example, now look at Guardiola. He doesn't play It doesn't play to the weakness or the strength of.
Because he has the players.
It forces the opposition team to
play his game. That's the same thing with Jurgen Klopp.
It forces
because you have the personnel.
So they have one particular kind of game plan, and they stick to the end. Whether it's working or it's not working, they stick to it to the end. And so I think let's give Rod a chance to stick to his own
We'll still want you to continue making your comments. We'll obviously read them out as the program progresses. Let us quickly move to the Super Falcons and all the troubles in France. The news filter in that they refused to leave their hotel room even after being kicked out by Germany in their round of 16 match, their second round match, and they have to be begged before they could come back to the country. On
a joking side, why were they jubilating when they knew that they would still come out in the next against Germany?
I've always said that.
So
it's going to
the jubilation was as if they had won the World Cup, but yeah, they still crashed out against Germany. Talking about the issues of their bonuses with NFF and the hotel matter, this issue is a recurring decimal in our national football, whereby these players, both the male and the female, the senior and the junior teams, are always going on protest, begging for their rights from these NFF officials. And this is the same NFF that have told us on several occasions that they are independent, that they are near independent, they are 80% independent.
And each time they go for any competition, they are waiting for the federal government to bail them out.
How can you say you are independent, that you don't need federal government support, yet it's still the federal government that is still supporting you for your
each time you attend any
instead you have sponsors. Okay, are the sponsors not giving money?
Where is the money going?
You've made deals with Nike. You signed a beautiful deal with Nike. Okay, they said the first one you signed was a mistake, that second one you signed, he said it was beautiful and everything. Okay, where's the money going to? Where's the money? They've sold jerseys. A2 Cup is sponsoring you. You have other sponsor for Milo, even Tom.
You know what? Let's leave the sponsor issue for
so that means these sponsors it's still money. Now these sponsors are giving them money. Why are they not giving these players this money? Why do the players need to beg? See, like it was a disgrace again in France, where the players had to stage a protest in the hotel, and I not leave this hotel. FIFA came to beg them. FIFA pays for accommodation until when you are
24 hours. I think 24 hours after you have been
eliminated. And at that point,
you have to leave.
But these players refuse to leave, and if they don't leave, of course, it's NFF's issue at that point. Yeah. Why do the players need to start begging for their own rights?
Okay, so let's quickly move to the draw of the 12th All-African Games. You know, the 12 All-African Games will be played by the under-20 national team. For the female team, the Nigeria has been grouped, the Falconets under-20 have been grouped in Group B, and they will be trading tackles with Cameroon, South Africa, and Zambia. While the Group A has Equatorial Guinea, Mali, Algeria, and host nation Morocco. The competition will hold between late August and early September this year, and our under-20 female team, the Falconets, presently they have not started any training or anything. Camping. And at the All-African Games, we expect all them to perform miracle, just as we expected these Falcons to perform miracle in France.
You know, we are Nigerians, whereby we have this fire brigade attitude to certain things. Why some nations are already preparing 1 year, 2 years before a tournament, we will start to prepare weeks or even days to tournament. I was reading a documentary recently whereby the China Acrobatic Federation, as they call themselves, already picked young girls from the age of 8 in primary schools, and they always start training them ahead. So what is delaying these people from going to camp
early enough
and begin to prepare? No, you prepare late, you fail.
Okay, so let's quickly look at the fixtures for the Aito Cup quarter-final. We have Lobby Stars who will be taking on Rivers United in Ijebu on 28th at 3 p.m. Niger Tornadoes will be against Match City, the Giant Killer, on 28th as well, 3 p.m. in Ilorin, while Insurance FC will take on Calabar Rovers in Enugu on 28th as well, 3 p.m. the same time. The Masugida Kano Pillars will lock arms with Aklosendi FC in Kaduna on that same day, 28th June, 3 p.m. Now, for the women quarter-final fixtures, we have Rivers Angels who will tackle Sunshine Queens. Delta Queens will lock arms with Bayelsa Queens, while Nasarawa Amazon will trade tackles with either Edo Queens or Olori Babes. The match is not played yet. Then we have the Conference Queens of Lokoja who will tackle Ibon Angels of the quarterfinal level. Which team which fixture do you think will be the match, the big one?
Is there any small one there?
Yeah, when you look at the teams that are coming against each other,
they're all big ones there. So the Smart City FC, who are the Giant Killers, they can strike, they can bring down Niger Tornadoes.
I think for me the biggest is Lobby Stars versus River United.
Yes, anything can happen now. The Ato Cup now, we don't know who is going to, until we get to the semi-final before we can be assured that who is going to be the rightful, or who has prospect of winning the cup. But as it stands, anybody can beat anybody. Okay, let's quickly talk about the AFN trials, which started yesterday at the NK Abiola National Stadium. The AFN trials is to get the players who represent Nigeria at the All-African Games in Morocco. Briefly, we have Rose Akusho, who made it a double winning by winning the 5,000 meters in 17 minutes 18 seconds. She's going to represent Nigeria in the 500 meters at in Morocco. And then for the first time in 2019, Carlo Eke is competing, and he won the men's shot put event with a season best of 16 minutes of 16 seconds. Then Adegoke Bantefa also raised the victory in 4 minutes 54 seconds to win the 1,500 meters mile, while Iman Arowolo won the 100 meters men finals. So now these are the few results that have come in so far. All others have been hit, but these are the few results that have come in so far, and these ones are sure going to represent Nigeria in Morocco. More results will come out today after they conclude the hits. So that is on the AFN trials for now.
Okay. Now let's quickly look at the fixtures for the AFCON and second round of matches, as well as the quarter-final fixtures for the Women World Cup that is going on in France. On 27 June, which is tomorrow, Norway and England will play one of the quarter-final matches. Then the same on 28th, France will take on USA. I think this is the biggest match of the level.
I want USA to win France.
Then on 29th, Italy and Netherlands will lock arms. Like yesterday, won at the dead of the time by a penalty 2-1 against Japan. It was a tough match. Then Germany on 29th too. Germany will take on Sweden in one of the matches. Then for the fixtures in Group A, today Egypt and DR Congo will lock arms, as well as Uganda and Zimbabwe. In Group B, Nigeria will be playing Guinea today by 3:30, while Madagascar will lock arms with Burundi at the same time, 3:30. In Group C, it's Senegal against Algeria in one of the matches tomorrow, while Kenya will take on Tanzania by 9 p.m.
Senegal, Algeria. That's a
very big one. Then again, on 28th, Morocco is going to be Morocco versus Ivory Coast. Then South Africa taking on Namibia. In Group E, Tunisia will lock arms with Mali on 28th. On 29th, Mauritania will play Angola Group F is going to be Cameroon and Ghana. That will be another tough one on 29. Then on the same 29, Benin Republic will lock tackle with Guinea-Bissau. So
my pick of the match so far is Cameroon, Ghana, and Senegal, Algeria.
Okay, now those are the
top matches.
Let's quickly run through some of the transfer news. We've heard that David Silva will be leaving Manchester City at the end of the new season after a meritorious 10-year in the club.
That'd be sad.
Yeah.
I'm even sad already.
Yeah, but they've already procured a replacement in Bernardo Silva.
David Silva is David Silva.
Okay, now Manchester United is considering a £36 million move for Barcelona and PSG targets as a replacement for Lukaku. This player is Wissam Ben Yedder, who is a striker for Sevilla. And
he's a good striker.
He's a good striker. He has a good return.
And he's fast.
Yeah, he has netted 88 goals in 91 La Liga games.
Yeah, he's a good striker.
And, okay, I don't know why Man U want to replace Lukaku.
Lukaku wants to leave. That's just it.
Okay. Then Paul Pogba is ready to snub Real Madrid for
Juventus.
Juventus.
He should snub.
He wants Juventus. He played there.
He loves going back to his exes. So he should go back to his ex. He should not come to
Then
Madrid.
finally, not finally, Barcelona is close on their on Griezmann, and they are just waiting for the release clause to drop from 120 million to 107 million, from 107 million pounds, from 200 million pounds to 120 million pounds, as from July 1st before the strike. Will it be a good buy? Then, according to the reports in Spain, Neymar is said to have agreed a personal term with Barcelona.
Verbal
time. So now it's
like, and he's going to drop his. According to the report, that he's going to drop his wages. I think from his earning 45 in PSG.
450.
So anyway, he's dropping by 50%.
By 50%, so it's going to be like 200 and something.
Yeah, so he can.
Which is still within the budget of
Barcelona.
Okay, that is it from the transfer market. Let's quickly go through your comments, and before we round off, finally. Matt Moye say, well done, guys. I predict 2-1 in victory of Nigeria.
Good citizen.
Okay, then M.A. Dangalan. He said Ighalo and Musa should start and Iwobi should play the attacking midfield position. That is a good one. Then Abdul Majid Salihu is saying Paul should start first before Ighalo, though Ighalo is more experienced.
So Ighalo that be super sub.
Ima Cleto is saying you guys should do us proud. Okay, so that is it for today.
My big issue, before I round up, my big issue with this lineup is just our keeper.
The keeper? What was it?
Akpe, he's not confident enough.
Akpe had good two, as in wonderful world-class saves in the first half.
I saw the
because of one moment of jittery, and
one moment can destroy your car, can bring down your previous records. That was a very, very out of it, the ball was right in front of the goal post.
Any keeper could have done that.
Good keepers make such mistakes, and the blame for that mistake it can be costly.
Yeah, you are, as a goalkeeper, you are open to mistakes, but
so
you
make your mistakes as minimal as possible. Look at Karius against Madrid in the Champions League final. He made 2 errors. Where is he now? So once you make such mistakes, your confidence brings. If I had considered that goal sheepishly, you will have probably now be thinking of using Ezenwa, who is also very good, but it's too short. He's always tall, but he's too young.
He's
too. I don't know. It's not as young. We have young keepers who are performing well, but just that he's not. I don't understand. We have an issue with our goalkeeping department.
But I think Ekpeye tried.
I'm not saying not try.
Though the opposition is not a strong one. Though
I'm not saying he did not try, but then that confidence. He has spent 14 good years at the national team, in and out. He has been understudying. He understudied Vincent Eyama. You know, he should have gone beyond this level of trying to concede such a very, very silly.
Any goalkeeper could have committed that crime.
Not any goalkeeper.
If David De Gea can do that.
Not any goalkeeper.
If Manenua can do that.
Those are world-class goalkeepers. They don't commit such mistakes.
They do.
If it happens, it's rare. But it's something that's almost...
Okay, let's just look forward to today's match and hope for a remarkable and a wonderful out.
I'm a better goalkeeper. You should rent me. not rent. I mean, you should rent me.
Okay. Jide is saying is up for grab. For how much?
Nemas fee.
Okay, thank you for staying with us today throughout the program. We'll come back next week with another show, a well-packed one. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Don't stay tuned for the Super Eagles match by 3:30 p.m. Nigerian time, and we'll be doing the live update on Daily Trust website. We want you to join us and follow through. Thank you, and God bless you.